Cattle futures continuing to push higher midweek. Michelle is back with more on that and higher wheat prices as well in markets now.
Wednesday's market closes mixed in both grain and livestock futures trade. Garrett Toay with AgTrader Talk is joining us with analysis. And let's talk about the grains. We're kind of in that time period where we don't have a lot of direction in the market. So in corn and soybeans, we saw the bull spreads basically working with a fight between old crop going one direction, new crop going the other.
Absolutely, especially in the front end May-July as the index rolls are taking place right now. But I think people are kind of realizing a big week of field work this week across the Midwest, and the realization from the end user that it may be 30, 45 days before they see grain movement again. So with the farmer in the field and focused on that, they're not focused on selling grain, and the May is gaining on the July here as we get into first notice day in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah. And like I said, new crop, obviously weather is pretty favorable, and that's certainly weighing on some of those new crop contracts, isn't it?
As long as we're in the field, it does look like the forecast maybe flips next week a little bit, and we get a chance of snow and some overnight lows in the 30s sort of thing. So that may, my agronomist told me to kind of hold off a little bit here, but it's still right. April 12th. But the fact of the matter is, you look at this weekly chart in D's corn, we're stuck in a 550, 575 range right now. I think the market's comfortable right here, and we're just kind of waiting and see. We have our acreage ideas in the back of our minds, and we're focusing on trying to get national corn planting towards 50, 55, 60% by the 10th of May.
You bet. So cattle market, new contract highs. We've had record cash prices, but that market is methodically moving higher. And so, do you see any topping signals at all yet?
Absolutely not. You look at this thing, you have signs of a demand market. Boxed beef is still strong. It's grinding higher. It's not signs of a blow off top or anything like that. It's just, as you mentioned, very methodical. And, the fact of the matter is having conversations with customers today, asking about the back end of the feeder market, whether it's a market that we need to be hedging in here. I think it's something you have to definitely be watching closely. But until you really see the front end fats, maybe potentially showing some signs of topping, I think you can be a little bit patient here, maybe trailing stops if you hedge that way, or but we don't want to get into a margin call situation because the trend is definitely higher and you just want to stay with that.
All right, thanks so much. Good advice. That is your Toay AgTrader Talk. Full analysis at agweb.com, and we'll have more AgDay coming up.
To contact Garrett, call him at 888-745-2020 or find him at AgTraderTalk.com.